What's going on, good people? You got your boy Arshawn, aka the Angry Nerd, aka Arshawn the Mouthpiece, the cat that got lost in Arkansas on his way to South Beach. So much shit is in the news today, people. Oh man, I heard Harvey Weinstein finna go down. He going to the booty house. Harvey Weinstein caught that time, y'all. Some of us think a little too late. Bill Cosby already, 2 years into his bit? And Harvey's just now getting ready to go down. Some are saying that the 23-year figure that people are talking about is fictitious, it's spurious, not real, fugazi. I don't know, man. And you know, it's fucked up. I'll tell you what's fucked up. It's fucked up that black people get done so bad that we root for somebody to lose. You dig what I'm saying? It's like, who celebrates when a person goes to prison? And let's think about what he's actually going to prison for. Trading influence or possible jobs for pussy. They're motherfuckers buying pussy all goddamn day. This is what people do. People barter pussy. Budweiser puts bitches up there in bikinis. The cigarette companies, it's on their billboards. College, they put bad bitches in college videos to recruit people to go to college. Pussy makes the world go round. And you mean to tell me that people are being penalized for using their influence? Isn't that the point in bossing out? Isn't that the point in making money? Like, what other reason is there to be Bill Cosby but to have your pick of bitches? Yeah, you got Camille, but you are Bill Cosby. I'm talking about Bill Cosby, Sidney Poitier, Barack Obama. I mean, these are like some top-notch Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Like just ironclad great Negroes. And until this whole Bill Cosby thing, I thought Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier were the best niggas in the history of niggas. But they will find some shit on your motherfucking ass. They got 13 bitches, 2 of which look like men, to come say that he gave them Spanish flies. Sounds like y'all were having a good time to me. Your career didn't quite go the way you wanted to, and you found a way to get an end. 3 of those bitches, by the way, have books that are coming out on New York Times bestseller. All the bitches that Harvey Weinstein fucked around with, went and got, you know, he didn't say that he was gonna make him a star in the movie, but she was bitch drinking coffee at Starbucks in, you know, the Marvel movie. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I didn't say you were gonna star in a movie. You out here doing extra work. Ain't nowhere in the world. I feel like it's her fault for being dumb enough to think that she's gonna go from being an extra to being fucking Scarlett Johansson. That's dumb. And sometimes we have to put personal responsibility on the line. But I digress. Black people en masse are happy about the fact that Harvey Weinstein is going to prison. That's sick. That is fucking sick. But I love it. I love that shit. I love that shit because hell yeah, get one of theirs. And I'm teasing, I'm joking, and it's a serious situation. But do you see what the government does? The government creates the us versus them dynamic. Because we're like, they fuck us around so much that we like sitting up here on our couches like rooting, get that motherfucker, get that motherfucker. When at the end of the day, we don't like those motherfuckers. We don't like the police and the government either. But they have created the us versus them dynamic amongst the races. So now we like, oh, they got 2 of ours. We got R. Kelly. They got my man Bill Cosby. They got him doing time, doing hard time. They coming after Cuba Gooding Jr. You know, there was a little boy built bitch coming after Morgan Freeman, and he was like, no, I paid that bitch for the pussy. Get out of here with that bitch. I got the pussy, but I paid for it. Here's the receipt. Morgan Freeman had the bitch on video accepting the money. So that bitch is out of there. But I think it is so fucking sick and twisted that we're all sitting on our couch like, go, get that motherfucker Harvey Weinstein. You know what I'm saying? When we got people out here who are committing mass murders, we got people out here who are doing great tragedies, You know, you got some sorry punk bitch motherfucker who whipping up coronavirus and weaponizing it. Whenever you get finished, that's what's happening. All they doing is seeing what the effects, seeing how much of the population they can affect, and seeing how much of a culling that they can get away with. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever you get finished, this shit comes from somewhere. People go, oh, it's God. I can't stand Christians with they bullshit. Oh, it's God. God's gonna wipe us out like he did. What is Christians' big deal with being wiped out in the end of days and all that shit? Oh my God, come off it. But it's wicked people who have an agenda. They are angry for being born, and they think that they are the police of the world, and they get to say how many people get to live here, and they get to project how many people. How the fuck do you know how many people the world can hold? How many people the world can facilitate? Get out of here. And who gives you the right to say how many of those people should exist? I mean, it's just fucking insanity. I think that's where our motivation should be focused at. What are they distracting us from? This whole coronavirus shit, all you gotta do is pick up a can of Lysol and you'll see on there things that it disinfects. Look at the 23rd thing on there. It says human coronavirus. So what that tells me is the coronavirus is nothing new. And they say 5,000 people around the world have died from the coronavirus. Very, very bad stuff. Only 23 of which have been in America. 23 people in this country. To date, 16,000 people in this country have died of the flu this year. To date. No one's talking about that. We're talking about coronavirus. Why? Because we all know about the flu. Corona is new. Oh my God, no, the coronavirus. Oh Lord, oh, the coronavirus. I'll tell you why the coronavirus took so many of those people out in China. They all smoke. And as someone who recently quit smoking, I was very concerned to find out that it attacks smokers more vehemently than non-smokers. Why? Because it's a respiratory disease. Smoking cigarettes weakens your respiratory system, and that's where the coronavirus attacks. But we've known about the coronavirus for 30 some odd years. Why is everybody getting bent all out of shape about it? I'll tell you why. The advent of social media and information being at your fingertips like that, they're using it. I mean, go down your timeline on Facebook, go down your timeline on Twitter, go down your timeline on Instagram. You can't scroll 4 or 5 pages without finding human coronavirus, COVID-19. You just can't. And all it is hysteria. The media is blowing it out of proportion. The question that we need to be asking as Americans is, what are you trying to hide? Because while all this is going, everybody's running around, they're buying tissue and they're buying out all the Walmarts. We may have just gotten our answer. Oh, the economy just got a big old booster shot, baby. Oh yeah, cocaine in a can, baby. We just got a booster shot. Why? Because millions of Americans just went out and spent millions of dollars. Why? Because we got to save ourselves from the corona. Man, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. You want to know the last time some shit like this went down? I'll tell you when the last time some shit like this went down. Y2K. You had people running out, filling up soda cans with water. They had fucking cases of water up under their kitchen sink. I remember my mom had 13 2-liters full of water under there talking about we got to be ready for the end. I said, are you fucking kidding me? You got 6 gallons of water, ma'am. The average person needs about 5 gallons a day. I mean, as far as bathing and washing clothes and drinking. Get out of here. You're not even ready to make it for the rest of the week. So many people are ill prepared. And it just goes to show that the fragility of the group psyche in America. Because we are damaged, man. We've become so dependent on the government, and we've allowed other people to think for us and to speak for us for so long that we don't even possess the ability to speak for ourselves anymore. we no longer possess the ability to speak for ourselves. No, because why? We have the talking heads on CNN. We have the talking heads on CNN to do it for us. Yeah, that's right. We got Anderson Cooper to speak our truth. We got all these motherfuckers in politics to speak for us. You should know politics is a goddamn scam because we have one of the original Muppets as a commander in chief, as a president. Now, I say that as somebody who says we should show this man respect, not for him as a man, but for that office as a country. Let me tell you something. Motherfuckers would come up missing if they were talking shit about Putin the way we be talking shit about, what's cuz name, Donald Trump. Motherfuckers would be missing. If they were talking about Chow Yun Fat, whatever the cat's name over there in Korea, Kim Jong-un, if they were talking about him like that, people would come up missing. And I think that's what's missing in this country. Good old fashioned mashing out. We don't mash on motherfuckers anymore. We are the softest, just overly sensitive, toxically sensitive people on the face of the goddamn planet. Just nobody is more sensitive and caring and compassionate than Americans. And we have the bloodiest history, one of the bloodiest histories ever. And now we're just these mojito drinking, chocolate latte sipping, vegan punk pussy motherfuckers. And I said it, and I'm not afraid to say it. And so many people will have a problem with that because I just described them. Because once upon a time, the people in this country used to mash out. And I am a descendant of one of the people that was mashed on. So I'm like, man, fuck y'all for not still mashing. Y'all didn't have a problem with mashing out on the Africans, nigga. So, you know, you should still be mashing out. You want to see white people get riled up, do something to an animal. Oh, man, the same ones talking that nigga shit and flying American flags. So maybe that's what we ought to do. We ought to, some of the fucked up stuff that's going on, we ought to say, oh, he did something to an animal. And maybe then they'll go mash out on him because somebody kicked up this whole coronavirus storm. Somebody did that, and they're operating right now in the shadows. And they did it as a distraction. We still have to figure out what they're trying to keep the masses blind to. All right, changing gears. Speaking of the government and doing whole ass shit. June 1st, this year, you can no longer buy menthol cigarettes. Oh, niggas are going to be mad in record numbers, baby. Can't get a Newport? No flavored tobacco. That's right. And this bill was signed 3 years ago. This was supposed to take place 3 years ago. I stumbled across it because I had overheard a conversation. I was like, no way. Yes, it's legit. And June 1st, just like they backdoored us and changed the age of smoking to 21, who voted on that? They backdoored us. Just like they backdoored us on this tobacco law. And they're making menthol cigarette. They're banning all flavored tobacco, including menthol. So, Marlboro Reds for everyone. Tough break, nigga. They don't care. Most Caucasian people, if they do smoke cigarettes, they smoke full flavor. They don't smoke menthol. And I keep saying this. I said it when they, I remember 8 years ago maybe, they passed a law that they didn't put it on the ballot. It was never voted on. They just backdoored, and they had passed that law where you couldn't smoke within 25 feet of an entrance of a building. If there was a child in the car, you couldn't smoke if there's a child in the car. And they changed all these tobacco laws without us voting on it. And I said it 10 years ago, and I'll say it today. It's all good for Congress to mash out and backdoor us and pass laws without us going through the proper channels of voting for it until it affects you. But see, what they're doing is they're doing it more frequently, and they're doing it with benign things. They always pick a soft target. They pick a target that people really don't identify with. A lot of people don't smoke. A lot of people view smoking as unhealthy. Fuck smokers. That's the way a lot of people feel about it. Who gives a fuck about the smokers? It's all good, but they're setting the stage. What they're doing is setting the stage to act outside of the rules of Congress. Next thing you know, there are going to be a lot of things that don't get voted on. But you guys didn't say anything when we passed this. You guys didn't say anything when we passed that. In fact, we got letters saying thank you. Those filthy cigarettes. I can't even walk into the liquor store and buy me a bottle of Jim Beam without somebody blowing fucking cigarette smoke in my face. Thanks a lot for passing that bill. Yeah, you empowered them to go ahead and act with impunity and make laws on your behalf. And that is one of the things that the American people have got to stop doing, is being so cognitively lazy. These are the laziest thinkers, most relaxed brain having motherfuckers on the planet. And anyone who does have the ability to think critically, and anyone who has an independent thought, you, sir, are public enemy number one. That's enough for right now. I've ranted. I've raved. They came. They saw. I had a blast. My name's Arshawn, a.k.a. the Angry Nerd, a.k.a. Arshawn the Mouthpiece, the guy that got lost in Arkansas trying to find his way to South Beach. I'm out.